What a time to take over, especially here in Germany, when this sort of diesel crisis is renewed. Can you manage to keep out of that, being that you're an American automaker here in Europe, being that you're a much bigger producer of these smaller, more ecological vehicles?
I think, Matt, we've done a great job so far in demonstrating that we have a real range of powertrain options available for consumers, including our wonderful little three-cylinder EcoBoost petrol engine, which you'll see in the ST line EcoSport behind me. And that gives us an advantage because we've got a range of economical petrol engines that can differentiate us a little bit from some of the diesel issues.
There's a lot of concerns that car makers aren't going to be able to make their 2021 CO2 emissions targets. Are you confident that Ford will be able to do that?
I am confident, and I'm confident that we'll be able to do it with products that people actually want to buy, as well as products that we just need to sell because we have to be compliant. So that investment in good petrol engines, and as we start to progress to electrified vehicles in the coming years, is going to make a difference for us and make sure that we do meet the regulations and the requirements.
Do you need to make a bigger push, you think, into electrified vehicles? I know Ford's been doing hybrids and plug-in hybrids for a long time now in many of its smaller vehicles. Do you need to redouble those efforts?
I think we've got a good plan. The rollout of our first passenger car all-electric vehicle will come in 2020. But on the commercial vehicle side, which is a very important part of our business, we recently announced our partnership with Street Scooter. So we're going to be the biggest producer of battery electric vans in Europe, starting later this year. And also we're fleet trialling a plug-in hybrid Transit in London. So I think it's important for us to get a good balance on both our commercial vehicles as well as passenger cars on the electrification.
You've got a new Transit that you're showing here at this show as well. Ford's been really successful with its van business in Europe. How much of a drive is there to continue on with that success?
Yeah, we're the number one in commercial vehicles in Europe, all the way through from our Ranger pickup and small through to the large Transit. And that's a very important part of our business here. It's a real underpinning of what we do. And the Transit van really is an iconic product in Europe. So we'll continue to invest heavily and, as I've said, also electrify that product range as we move forward.
Are you going to have to do some of the cost cutting that we see some of the other big German car makers talking about? Are you going to have to do any belt tightening here in Germany or in Europe?
Well, it's important that our business is fit and, we're able to be efficient in everything that we do. We made some tough decisions as we came out of the crisis. We closed some facilities and, restructured the business. But you never really finish that work. That's always ongoing. And, but I'm confident that our fitness moving forward is going to be adequate for us to have a strong business.
Will you be able to take market share from, as Opel is in transition with its sale, as Volkswagen is hit with consumer trust issues? Do you think you're going to be able to take market share away from those other players?
We've grown our share here in Germany for, I think it's the last 4 years, and in fact we're continuing to see share growth during 2017. So I'm confident that the products that we're selling, the great cars and vans, are hitting the spot with German consumers. So yes, I think is the answer to your question.
All right.